I'm T.
I'm James.
I'm Roscoe.
And we are
the
ChoppedByT
ChoppedByT
podcast.
And if you're watching this right now, I need you to go get our book, 5 Fear is Vitality, 5 Key Strategies to Turn Your Fear into Strength. It's available now on Amazon. Thank you.
What's up? This is the ChoppedByT podcast. I'm your boy, Scoe. And today, we got a special guest, a long-term friend of mine. I'm talking about since the first grade, like my dog, my boy, like Lavion. How you doing, bro?
What's up, man?
AKA Hetty Murphy.
You
We're going to take that bitch and zoom it in on your head. But how you been doing, bro?
There, man? I'm blessed, man. Good to be here. Good to see y'all, man. Been a long time.
Yeah. You know, I was chilling with my pops. Your name came up because we was just talking about being hyper-focused as soon as we left high school and shit. I was talking about the different people that was hyper-focused when we left high school. And I said, and I brought your name up. I said, Lavion didn't deviate from the plan at all. Like, my ass got out there and tried to be grown. You know, I went to Jackson State with you. Remember, I quit. I said, I ain't doing this shit no more. Then I said, fuck it, I'm going to go to Lane, try to be grown. I could have stayed at home with my mom and them the whole time and stacked my money. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to ask you, how did you stay hyper-focused and block out the noise, like, and not try to be grown like I did, like try to jump out the porch and be an adult so early?
Well, man, honestly, like, far as like, cause you know I used to hang with my cuz, you know, tour and all them, which I ain't saying they didn't, you know, drop off or nothing.
Right.
But I just always to myself, was never like a party person. And yeah, I just never thought about it. I guess I always wanted to like please my parents. I guess they helped. They never want to disappoint. And people, trust me, I made mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them. And I effed up like bad. But everybody thought I was doing this and that, which they ain't know what I really went through. Because I deal with stress so well, I just keep all that mess to myself. And I just always wanted to, I guess I ain't want to never just fit in the crowd. You know, I never wanted to go out. I feel like I was missing out on life because I ain't do this, didn't join that. But really.
So you actually was feeling like you left out.
I feel like I wasn't doing what I like living up. Like being a teenager, like I feel like I missed out on the golden years, as they say. Like from 18 to 21, trying to be faithful to a girl I shouldn't have been with.
Oh, yeah.
And all that shit, you know.
We all can attest to that, especially me.
Man. Should have listened to y'all, man. My daddy told me as soon as I did. That ain't gonna work. But you know, I broke my hand out that stuff. Soon that happened, I said, I'm done. Like, and then that's really when because I didn't know what I was gonna do. I lost my scholarship.
Damn, I didn't know you lost your scholarship.
When I broke my hand, I lost everything. Like, I'm like, what can I do? My mama disappointed. And then there when I found the LPN program, because she ain't teach me that stuff. They thought they taught me all that. She ain't tell me nothing about that. She was just so stuck on Jackson State. And I went to that joint. Then there was the start of I turned over a new leaf then, you know.
What happened to your hand? How you broke your hand?
Man, so, you know the Onterio mill.
Oh.
Man, I saw that nigga walking. And I wasn't even mad. I was over this. I was over this. And I was with my ex and her cousin. You know, I ain't gonna say no name who it was.
Right.
But they said, there you go, you ought to hit him. So I got the car, hit the street, by the ditch. She was just pushing nigga in the ditch. But I hit him like the back of his neck. You know his neck big. So I ain't balled my fist up all the way. And when I hit him, my hand went down. It swelled up instantly.
So to paint the picture for the people, and I was gonna bring this up later in the episode. Actually, I wanted to ask you, like, okay, when we was in high school, I felt that you were being bullied by rumors or whatever.
In a different way.
In a different way. That's how I felt you was being bullied. For people who don't know, it was a rumor that got started. People was calling Lavion gay, and it came from this one source. The guy he mentioned, Onterio. Not the Onterio on our show at all.
yeah.
Not Player T.
Clarify that. No, not my boy now.
But yeah, and I wanted to ask you, bro, like as kids, because we was kids, everything was moving so fast. we didn't never sit around and talk about that stuff.
They ain't really talked about nobody.
And
Nobody.
how did that shit make you feel? Take us back to that moment when you was going through that shit. How did you deal with that shit?
Man, be honest, bro. I don't even know how I started. Like, I know, like, you remember when iPhone first came out?
You was selling the phone.
The Chinese made a copy. So, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a little plug. I was selling them. And, you know, I was cool. Like, I sold one of him. And then we were cool. And then I had, like, a little party. You know, we were cool. Like, that gay stuff went out like that, like it is now.
Right.
And the rumor just came out. Like, I was talking to my ex. I left her house. Then her brother talked to his cousin, and I'm on the way home. She called me on the phone talking about Onterio mad because talking about you were with me all day. I'm like, what?
Like, what the
I'm
hell?
like, and then I had graduated, and they had the motorcade. I just rolled uptown, you know, seeing the motorcade, seeing the car. They were talking about I came out there and gave them some money. I'm like, I don't even fool with nobody.
Yeah.
Like, it just started. And it was just crazy because
it was a domino effect.
yeah, it spread, man. Like my cousins in St. Louis said they heard the mess. They want to come down here and beat dude with ass, bro. Like, no, I'm like, it ain't even that serious. And like, it started getting bad. Like everybody knew me. Like you, certain people.
Yeah.
But when it kind of started talking to certain female, that mess came up.
Yeah.
So.
It was. I remember one time I was talking to a girl, and I probably ain't even told you this. She showed me a picture. She was like, because your name came up. We was talking about undercover dude.
Yeah.
And your name came up. She said, well, your friend undercover. I said, he not. I knew exactly who she was talking about. I said, he not. I know when the rumor started and shit like that. He not. And she actually showed me a picture, right? And this when you had the tattoo on your chest.
Yeah.
She showed me a picture of a light-skinned body, the head cut off, right? And it was like the chest and the stomach and stuff. And the hands I know how your hands look. We've been around each other forever. You got big hands and shit.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I said, why are you doing this? It's not even a tattoo on this man's chest. I said, Lavion got a tattoo. I said, and his hand's bigger than this dude. Like, why y'all doing this? And what I'm trying to get to is, with them rumors, it fueled all the hate you was already getting too, because, you know, you was a little blessed more than a lot of kids growing up, and you didn't mind talking about it. I didn't take it as you was bragging, but you just didn't mind talking. You know, you like, I got a go-kart, I got a 4-wheeler, you know, you can go to my house and do this. People took that as like you bragging and shit, and people used to hate on you. And so I felt like people wanted you to be gay.
And really just, I was really just trying to make a connection. Like, we were kids. You can come over, Aries come over my house and hoop. Yeah. You know, it wasn't no you know, no hate stuff, no judge type of thing. Like, y'all come over here, we can kick it. Yeah. And that's how it was. But yeah, it did happen sometimes. Like, even when we were playing and stuff like that, people used to take it a certain way. Like, you that. I mean, I ain't even that type of person. Yeah. Like, I'm kind of humble with it. I ain't trying to throw it in your face or nothing. Yeah. But it is what it is.
But did it bother your mental health when you was a child, though?
I know at one point, I'm gonna be honest, and I didn't know until this happened. Like, I was laying upstairs, even the stuff I was going through with my ex. I was laying around. My mama came upstairs. She just popped out and said, "Son, you depressed." Yeah. She just came upstairs and said, and I just started crying, bro. And I was like, she was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I don't even know." She said, "I noticed you doing stuff different. Like, you don't, like," I had little chores around the house, vacuum every day, empty trash. She said, "You ain't emptying the trash, you just doing stuff different."
Oh, yeah, you was always a clean, neat person.
Yeah, she said, "You just doing stuff different. What's wrong?" And I guess they when it hit me. Like, I don't even know how old I was. Yeah. But when she said that, 'cause parents know when you change. But I always was in my room chilling and stuff, staying to myself, but I guess I was doing a little more.
And I knew you was going through something. That's why I tried to, like, nah, I ain't gonna say that. But nah, it's been years. Remember we tried to set him up, the Onterio dude?
What we did? Man, boy, I was about to get that tail at the
I told him. I
was finna get that
Not
ass,
when we
bro.
was at the gym. You remember when we was at my house. You probably don't remember.
Yeah, he was scared, though.
He was cousins with my other cousin.
Yeah, he was scared.
I told my cousin, I said, "Tell Onterio." They didn't know what was going on. So tell them to pull up. That motherfucker scared, pulled up. Bro. We came out that house, running to that car.
Didn't move.
I said, "Look at me orchestrating some bullshit, trying to beat up somebody."
Already, bro. You weren't there. You weren't there. What happened at the gym? Bitch.
I was there too. Hell
I hit a
yeah.
baseball bat in the middle of the darn street.
Yeah.
And then another dude, whoever that was, came on the scene then too.
This one I knew, and we gonna switch the subject. I just say this because I don't want to spend too much time on it. But this one I knew, I knew it was a lie the whole time. But this one I knew they were really like lying on you. You probably don't remember. They had a party at the National Guard, right? Man, you went into the party for a minute, but we went back into your truck, the F-150.
Yeah.
And we had 2 chicks in there with us. I ain't gonna say their names. We had 2 girls in there with us. We was just chilling, just vibing like teenagers, just vibing, listening to music, we listening to Plies and shit like that. And that's all we did all night. And we, they got out the car. I actually spent the night with you that night. And you had the PlayStation, new PlayStation. We got on 2K and shit, played the game.
Yeah.
And the next day, somebody said, "Oh, me and Lavion had sex behind the National Guard."
I don't even remember that.
Bro, that shit was crazy. Because I actually went up to TJ about it, asked TJ about it, like, what's going on? He was like, bro, I don't know what's going on. Because he was friend with the guy who said it. He was like, I don't know what's going on, I don't know why they said that. But I just wanted to talk about that because, bullying is real. People, kids go through that. Check on your kids, man, like, for no reason, just because other people might be going through something they want to project to feel better about themselves. And I felt like that you was a victim of that shit.
Yeah.
But we can stop talking about that. I want to talk about, you married now.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, how is the marriage life, bro? Because I ask old niggas be seeming like they miserable. So I start talking to old niggas like, oh, listen, I want to see what people my age going through with marriage and shit like that. Like, how is marriage?
Man, it's a blessing, man. I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker get on my nerves. I get on hers. But I mean, that's part of it. Like, you 2 different people.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta mesh in different ways, you know? And if you don't want a cord, man, y'all got a plan. Y'all can make that. You can make that shit work. Like, it's a lot that go into it when you live with somebody like every day.
Oh, every day. I'm
day,
going through it
man.
now. We ain't married yet, but I'm going through it now.
I'm telling you, married, unmarried, I'm telling you, it's just dealing with a different person these days. It's just so serious, but
people don't realize when you're in a relationship, you dealing with how much different that individual is than you.
And you got to deal with their demons too.
Exactly.
Like, whatever
everything they going through.
Like, if not, it ain't gonna work. Like, you don't know the stress they going through. Y'all ain't gonna work.
Exactly. How do you deal with the challenge of providing everything? I know there's pressure because I'm starting to feel it now. I know there's pressure. Like, how you deal with that challenge of providing every day?
It's not hard, and it's because she was so independent in a way. Like, certain stuff she wouldn't even let me do. Like she'll go get her just like me. Like, it ain't no 50-50. We both put in 100, you know. And I truly believe if like I lack or she lack, like we cut the slack. Like, even when it come to bills, we like we got the house, we like, can one person handle this if the other one go down? So when it come to providing, she make it easy.
She make it easy.
Yeah, she don't even put no pressure on me. And some of the stuff that I do, she don't even ask for it. Just, I feel like as a man, I should do it. So, and I ain't even got to. But,
yeah. Do you feel like your mom and dad have set a good example for you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I say too. I pay attention to my mom and dad, how they operate, and what you said, it makes perfect sense. It ain't no 50-50. Y'all both put in 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What has been the biggest challenge for you though, as far as the marriage? What has been the biggest challenge?
Just me putting my like me. I know I want certain stuff, and I'm still in the flesh, so I got a vision of certain stuff. Just me putting stuff to the side and accepting her. I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
Like, stuff she may not be used to or don't want to do. I still say it. And when we first got together, true enough, it was very hard because I used to try to change her. But in a way, I was trying to improve her. But I went about it the wrong way.
Would it came off as like you trying to control her?
Like I was trying to change her. Like I wasn't satisfied with how she was. Like me and her mama, we ain't get along.
For real?
Oh, her mama almost didn't come to the wedding. I had to go off on her.
Damn.
Yeah.
So how is that dealing with in-laws when it come to marriage? How is
Man,
that?
we good now. But I'm telling you, she texted me twice. I said, hey, she got one more time. And then she texted me like at 1:30 in the morning. And I went off. I ain't even go off in a disrespectful way. I'm just like, leave me alone. This ain't cool. And then she took it as like telling her don't come to the wedding. And I told Haley, I said, if you don't fix this, we ain't getting married. This was like probably a couple weeks before. And she said, it ain't got nothing to do with me. That between y'all. I said, nah, this all to do with you. This your mama. You got to control that. And she did. I mean, I had to do some damage, but she did.
What you think the disconnect was between y'all?
Talking about the mama?
Yeah.
Just how she saw I was doing. Yeah.
What you mean by that?
Seemed like I was trying to change her, like you tried to control her. And she saw that.
She
like
saw
I
that.
did
So
in front of
that mama bear kicked in gear. She wasn't going for that shit.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't realize when you marry someone. You like you say, you taking on everything. You taking on their family too. The mama, the dad, or whatever, you know, in their immediate family, you taking on all that. So you gotta be, when you choosing your person, you gotta be cognitive of all that shit. And it seemed like you worked through it. Y'all good now?
Yeah, we A1 now, man. No problem. Yeah.
Well, as far as it's both, when it come to y'all relationship, are both of y'all purpose driven? Like that's why you think y'all dynamic so good.
Yeah.
And I noticed both of y'all in the nursing field, right? Talk to me about that. How was that journey for you? Becoming a nurse? Yeah, becoming a nurse. How was that journey for you?
Like I said, once I did this little hand incident, I said I got refocused all over again. And then once I started that, it wasn't no failing no more. Like when I went to LPN school, it wasn't no failing. I went on, got that jump. I working at McDonald's, so I feel like I hit the lotto when I got out of school. Wasn't even making nothing compared. Man, back I'm making like 14 as a nurse. That ain't nothing for now.
Right.
But I just kept going, and I said I want to be a doctor, but that changed. And you know, I went back eventually, and it just did where I'm at now. Why you changed on being a doctor? You still can shoot for it, ain't too late. Yeah, I want to branch out from medical. Like, it's so much more out there now. Nursing ain't the same.
Then you become an RN, though?
Yeah, I just did. Yeah, I just got that this year.
Was that rough? That was a rough process for you?
Yeah, it took me 2 years to pass.
2 years?
Pass that test. Took me 3 times.
What was the challenge about it? What was...
Just that test, like the thinking on that NCLEX. That was really it. School one, I mean, it was hard, but... I got through school just taking that darn test. You can get through school, but you don't pass that test, it don't even matter. Yeah,
I hear about that test all the time. And just because you fail it one time don't mean you give up.
Yeah, I ain't get discouraged because the first time I ain't even studied before I tried. The second time I did a little more, but the third time I changed up completely. I said, I'm going to pass this on this time.
That was my biggest problem when it come to tests and shit, period. Like, if I fail a test, I just go into my shit. Like, I feel stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't pass that test. Everybody else, like, no, nigga, just keep taking it.
Don't feel bad. I ain't tell many people. I know I saw these folks pass and stuff over here like, I ain't passed, but... You know, I'm proud for it. I ain't jealous or nothing. You know, I just try again.
How is the nursing field? Being a male nurse, because I used to be a tech in the psych hospital, and I used to work with RNs and stuff like that. And I was considered a mental health counselor since I had a degree, but just not licensed. But I used to deal with a lot of nurses and stuff, and this shit get crazy sometimes. What's the craziest thing you had to deal with as far as being a nurse? Whether it was like dealing with other people or dealing with patients? I was
just finna ask you that. You talking about
you can give me both.
My employees or the patients?
Yeah, you can give me both.
As far as patients, like I always been a correction.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you know how they go.
Yeah.
You got the ones, this gay nigga, you know, doing all that.
Yeah.
But once they learn you, it's cool. Like when I first,
talking about the inmates, right?
Yeah, the inmate. Once I first started, you know, I had a couple run-ons, you know. Our own color calling me a house nigga and stuff like that.
Why they were doing that?
They just, You know, that's what they do.
Cause you.
A male nurse. He said you just woke up and wanted to be a male nurse.
Oh, you still talking about an inmate?
Yeah, the inmate. Then he called me a house nigga. Then I went off. Then after that, we were best friends. Like in prisons, you got to get on a level. Sometimes they don't understand them, but you talking bad to them going on. And it's sad. Yeah. That's how it is. Just don't talk down on them. But sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah. I think they respond to, like, that sternness. Like, because, I used to be a correctional officer.
Yeah, sure did, yeah.
And what I learned was you can be tough on them, but you got to be fair. Yeah. And once they see that, you get the respect.
Yeah, and that's all it took. A lot of them, like, you ain't finna just run over me and talk. I mean, I just listed some of them out. They just want you to say something back. But you ain't just finna talk to me in a kind of way. So
yeah. And then you got to treat them like a person. I see some people, they come in there, even though it's a bunch of them, they treat them like they a number. At the end of the day, this a person that life has been taken away from them. No matter what they did, we all still human beings. Just imagine putting yourself in this little ass cell.
Yeah, man.
Getting told when you gonna eat, when to get up. As a grown man, like your whole life being controlled by people that don't even know you and don't even care about you. Yeah. So I used to go in there being, thoughtful of that. And realizing, okay, just put yourself to the side. This is a human being you're dealing with, And a lot of coworkers didn't see it that way. They looked at them like the scum of the earth.
Yeah, that's why my rapport with all the most of them, when they see me, I'm so cool with all of them. Cause man, you me. I'm looking at me I'm looking at you.
I swear to God.
I said we all done did. I just didn't get caught.
I told the inmate that. I said, he was like, bro. He was like, Gudger. He asked me. He said, Gudger. He said, you different, bro. Yeah. He was like, you care. He was like, what made you like that? I said, only difference between me and you, bro, I didn't get caught.
Yeah. I mean, sure enough, I ain't try to go rob a
hell no.
bank or shoot nobody, but
we did some silly shit.
I done drove a little tipsy and
I done drove drunk as hell.
Yeah, see.
I used to be the designated drunk driver in college, nigga. Real talk. Everybody knew Scoe was going to get behind the wheel if everybody was drunk, because I just drive good drunk.
One little wrong turn.
All it took was somebody to hit me.
Somebody get took out, it's on you.
It's on me. I'm going to jail now. It's that simple, especially for black men.
That's how I be, man. I'm like, I mean, bro, and most of them my age.
Yeah.
Or younger. And they be like, man, bro, you cool. Thank you for helping me. Like, I'm going to try to help. Like, if I can, it's 2,000 of them now.
Yeah. And they all asking for shit.
But they know if you see me, I'm going to try to help you, man. Like, if I can. Even if I do it a little wrong on my end, I'm going to try to help you. That's just me. I always been like that.
What's the craziest thing you done seen in there, though? You seen some...
Man, let me see. Shoot. I mean, I see all kind of stuff. The smoking and stuff. That ain't crazy.
Oh, yeah. I used to...
What's the craziest thing I done saw? Man, I can't even know. I don't even know. I see a lot of stabbings now.
Yeah.
I'm 201. So...
I seen... we talked about it on the podcast. I seen a nigga get beat to the point, they beat the grill out his mouth.
Yeah, see, I ain't saw it yet.
Skin was out. They hit him with the razor. Skin was falling out his face and shit like that.
I don't see how people do people like that.
And I seen, this was so fucked up to me. I was working with this girl who was just chilling, just making time go by, and the inmate called her to the cell. He needed something or whatever. Soon as she opened the little flap or whatever, because we was in seg.
He threw something out.
Man, he threw some piss on that woman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do that. Or they mix it.
Yeah. And I'm like, what make you do that to a person?
Yeah.
He did all that just to get transferred because he had snitched on somebody. And you want to get killed.
I mean, they gonna find you. they probably know you going to that jail for they gonna find you.
How is it dealing with the coworkers though? Because that's when I worked at the psych hospital.
Man, women,
bruh. I was on a unit with all women, bruh, and I swear to God, it was always something. They just did not get along, and it's like me as the only male, I find myself right in the middle of it.
See, it's 4 5 of us. So I mean, true enough, someone be thirsty, man. Like, but they respect me because they know They know the level I'm on. But it's nothing if I wanted to.
Right. How is it dealing with that though? Because that's what a lot of men don't be real and talk about that shit. Like trying to be in a committed relationship and you got women. You're a successful person. Yeah. You got women gunning after you. I know that shit rough sometimes because we still fairly young.
It is. What I do, I'm gonna be honest. Mm-hmm. I entertain it to the point where it don't go to that next level. Mm-hmm. Like I'm a real cool person. I say I flirt.
Just flirt a little bit. I feel like everybody do that.
But they know it's right there.
Yeah, the boundaries. Yeah.
And I be knowing, I mean, it's a couple on, it's one that's just be blunt. It's a couple on just be blunt. Like, you cheat? Do stuff like that. Like, I don't give a damn you married. They be saying stuff like that.
They don't.
I don't even hear it.
They don't.
I don't even hear it. But I'm like, but I say something to other people like, dang, this mother Thursday, like she out there with it. But the ones that even I will talk to, we just cool, you know. We just in here trying to make the day go. Yeah. But it stopped right there. You just gotta stop it right there at work.
You gotta have self-discipline. That's basically what you said. You can't take it home with self-discipline.
It's gonna happen. I mean, we human, we men, we in the flesh. It's gonna happen.
How you because you got a beautiful wife too, who's she RN too, right? Yeah. How would you deal with a man flirting with her?
Shit, I already done dealt with it. Shit, man, that mother. I ain't gonna tell she did.
Right.
Boy, I was at work crying, bro. I ain't lying. And then ain't nothing happen. I'm like, but I'm gonna tell you. I told my cuz. He said, "Damn, bro, that's real." I said, I said, dude, giving her the attention. I said, I must be lacking at home. That's what I said. I must not be doing something. And it was. I wasn't giving just her the attention that she needed. Or just like even compliment her when she dressed up and stuff or stuff like that.
Basically.
And he was. Like when you lacking at home and somebody out there doing it like regularly, like they don't care. He was married. They married too. But they at work seeing that every day. They compliment, but you go back home and ain't getting it. You might get some bullshit at home. It'll be easy to sit there and talk to that person. You know, stay after work, chill with them and stuff like that. And I reevaluated myself after that happened. So
hey, you're a noble man for that.
Yeah,
real talk.
That's how
it takes. And I ain't making no excuses for you, but you know, when you seeing a motherfucker every day,
it's easy at work.
Yeah, I'm talking about you, like you living with your significant other. I see you every fucking day.
Yeah, you seeing something new at work.
Yeah, so this motherfucker that's seeing you just for these little 8 to 12 hours, whatever, of course.
It's easy.
It's easy. You know what I'm saying?
They don't let y'all have some problem.
Yeah.
You gotta go back home to that mess.
Yeah, so you know, hey, you a strong man to deal with that though.
But yeah.
How she take a motherfucker flirting with you though? How she take that? Or do she know?
Yeah, I tell her.
So y'all open about that type of shit.
Yeah, I tell her.
Open and transparent about it.
But I mean, I ain't got to. I even told a girl was texting me and stuff. I mean, she was like, just text. I mean, you ain't doing nothing. I tell like I'm honest. Like you ain't gotta worry about me lying to you.
Yeah.
Like if you ask me something, I'm gonna tell you anything. I tell anybody. I'm very blunt.
I don't mind niggas trying to holler at my gal and shit like that. I feel like we as people, we all need validation. Yeah. Just imagine if you walked out here in the world and nobody acknowledged you.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah.
I told her I want people to see
you.
Catch us. You dress up. Don't even just dress up for me.
Cause for me it might be, you know, cause I like validation too. For me, it ain't necessary. Oh, when I post a picture, I get a bunch of likes. It's like when I go to Walmart, I might catch a little chick like, look at me a little long. That's my validation for the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, like she was looking at me. Like, or
that's it. You ain't gotta say nothing. Anything.
I get validation from when I'm out with my girl and niggas be looking. Like, I catch a nigga looking like, shit,
bro. I'm the same way. Bro.
Yeah, you looking, but I'm finna take her home and bend over. Something you can't do right now. You know what I'm saying? So that validation, man.
That's why I just keep. If I see stuff, but I just, but just when I ask you, be real. That's all I want.
Yeah. Just
like,
be
it's
what?
cool. As long as you doing your part, they gonna try.
Oh yeah.
They gonna try.
Yeah.
She tell me they be trying. When you gonna? I'm not gonna stop till I have dinner with you. Where it's gonna be 3 of us. She'll say that to him.
Yeah.
No. Hey, you doing your part.
Hell yeah. So what's up, man? When y'all gonna have some kids, man? Y'all married? Y'all successful?
Whenever God make it happen, that's what I always say.
Are you trying?
I ain't preventing. That's what I
In
say.
other words,
I
you
ain't
shooting up the
preventing.
club, huh?
Yeah, I ain't preventing. I'm gonna be honest. It's some little, it's some little stuff in between there. We gonna have to push through. I'll put it like that.
Right.
If you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I do want some though. A couple of them junk.
What you want? Some boys, girls? Whatever God give you.
Yeah, as long as it's healthy.
Yeah.
Of course, I want a boy. But I ain't gonna say that. Then I get all girl. So whatever come. I wouldn't mind having twins. I ain't gonna lie.
Twins?
Get that mess out the way.
Twins running y'all family, don't it?
Well, my mama a twin, and my uncle got a twin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it's very possible.
Yeah.
Because your sisters didn't have no twins. So yeah, you might be carrying that twin trait.
Yeah.
So somebody carrying it.
Yeah. So whatever.
How would you deal with that though, having twins? That's a little rough.
I know it's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll be all right.
So I heard earlier you said you wanted to get out the medical field. What else you been looking at? What you trying to pursue next?
Man, I've been putting it off. I'm going to real estate school. And I was gonna start training, but I don't feel like dealing with people and the inconsistency and stuff. So
yeah,
I might do it one day, but I might leave it alone. We just gotta find a way to I just be trying to get ahead, man. Like how the world is.
Trying to get that passive income.
Yeah, just something else on the side.
Yeah,
like it's so much we don't know. Like as black people, we don't educate each other. We all want to keep it to ourselves.
It's like people be gatekeeping.
Don't want people to get ahead. Like I stay to myself, but I'm gonna start doing better at trying to just put people on stuff, like stuff I know. But that's how we get ahead. That's how we keep that generational wealth and stuff going. Like,
what I tell you, just whoever you having those conversations with, about like how we send them talking about, like we talking about real estate and shit like that now. Just mention it to them. Yeah. A person that ain't trying to elevate shit, you'll just be wasting your time. Ain't nobody trying to evolve. Like you'll be wasting your time.
Like my wife said that morning, cause like I'm on investing and stuff too. You try to tell folks that, they be like, they don't want to listen. They be like, Noah try to tell everybody they gonna rain.
Right.
For years. I'm trying to tell y'all they gonna rain. Then when they get here, you be like, damn, I wish I would have did. Cause I was that person. Wish I would have did stuff. I don't want to do that again. So I'm just trying to do stuff right now while stuff's so bumpy. Cause I'm still kind of young.
Oh yeah, we still young. People be thinking, what you about to just now turn 30, right? Yeah. August.
Yeah.
Right. We still fairly young, man. We just trying to figure this shit out. That's all we can do at this point. Instead of trying to figure this shit out, I feel like we're gonna be okay though.
Yeah, we doing good.
Yeah, we gonna be okay.
Working in the prison and the jail, I see we doing. They go through it.
Yeah, that ain't we go through nothing compared to what they go through.
It, man. All the shots and come in, I'm telling you, we straight.
We good. Well, look, man, it's been nice talking to you, bro. I appreciate you for coming out here and spend some time with me.
Y'all, for sure, man. I appreciate y'all.
Man, I wish you the best, success and everything, man. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
This is the ChoppedByT podcast where we get a real, raw, authentic conversation. Until next time.